Greetings, Cryptoverse. In today's video, I have for you a seldom called out coin. I had never heard of it until I was on BlockFi trying to deposit money in and out of my traditional bank account to buy Bitcoin. 8.5 interest. I should have said that at the beginning of the video. 8.5 interest. Like I can buy Bitcoin straight from my bank account on Kraken, but I can't on BlockFi. Like BlockFi, I have to buy a stable coin, a Gemini, and then convert it to Bitcoin. But I live in a state where I can't convert Gemini into Bitcoin on BlockFi. So you might run into a lot of stuff like that. But there's a lot of different sites and you can kind of mend them and bend them and you know, just have like workarounds to different little problems and whatnot. But let's get to the heart of the story here. DAI. DAI. The symbol actually looks like doggy coin, looks like Dogecoin kind of, with the orange and the D, but it's not. It's DAI. It's a stable coin, and stable coins aren't, you know, super exciting. But on a site like BlockFi, over here on BlockFi, you can earn interest with these stable coins. So if you're fairly new to this area, you may see YouTubers go to, like, I'm sure you've seen this coin market cap site where it lists all the top coins, you know, and I always skip right past let's see, where's the first stable coin? Like Tether. Here's Tether at number 3. If you get sick and tired of the pumps and dumps with Bitcoin and the whole crypto market, there is a gulf of calmness, right? You can pull your ship in to a nice stable area in the crypto verse. So I'm gonna skip past Tether. We're going down here at number 21. DAI. So there is a little volatility, not much. Let's look at the all-time graph, the all-time chart here of DAI. October of 2020. It hasn't been more basically than a penny away from $1. 99 cents to $1, give or take. You can see where there was some volatility, and since now look at it. It's just basically $1 US dollar at this point. So there's several sites you can buy it at. I'm buying it on BlockFi, and that's not listed right there, as you see. DAI is an Ethereum-based stablecoin managed by Maker Protocol. The price of DAI is soft pegged to the US dollar and is collateralized by a mix of other cryptocurrencies that are deposited into smart contract vaults every time new DAI is minted. 8.5 interest. I should have said that at the beginning of the video. 8.5 interest. Cool thing about DAI is it wasn't created by a single person or a small group of co-founders. Instead, the development of software that powers it is governed by the Maker Protocol, which is a decentralized, autonomous organization, a kind of company that runs itself in a decentralized manner via the use of smart contracts, self-enforcing agreements expressed in software code and executed on the Ethereum blockchain. So on a side note, I've been thinking about shifting my focus over and invested in Ethereum over Bitcoin, because it just seems to me that Ethereum has its roots out there in the internet and into the global computer system. It seems to me Ethereum is putting roots all over the place, just in a metaphorical sense. Bitcoin basically is just being used for a store of value, although it can do other things. It's really not being used for that. Ethereum is I don't want to get on that. I'll do that in another video. But let's see here. What are tasty tidbits is in here? DAI's main advantage lies to its soft pegging to the US dollar. So a lot of cryptocurrency advocates want the dollar to do bad, but that would be bad for everyone, everywhere, particularly if it were to happen quickly. These crypto stable coins are soft pegged or pegged to the dollar. So I just got into this a couple weeks ago. A couple months ago, I had deposited like $500 into BlockFi directly from my bank account. So there's a handful of states that aren't really jiving with BlockFi right now. I live in one of those. I think it's like 4 states, but most of the people listening should be able to buy Gemini coin directly from your traditional bank account. And then from there, you can buy whatever crypto you want with Gemini. You know, they offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, Uniswap. Here's the list here. And, but I was not able to do it. So this is kind of interesting story. So what I did is I took that $500 right back out and put it back into my bank account, my US dollar banking account. And and that's like a day or two, I gained like 79 cents interest, which is what you see right here. I've since gained 2 pennies, right? So that right there represents free money. I know it's not a lot, but it's something to think about. You know, had I put in $50,000, you know, that would be $81. Is that right? So, and I only had that money in there for just like a couple days. I thought that's kind of neat. So, a couple weeks ago, I put $600 back into here. So I had transferred Bitcoin into BlockFi, hoping that I'd be able to transfer that into, or exchange that into Gemini, and then from there I could send it back to my traditional banking account or what have you. But I was not able to do that because the state I live in. I couldn't transfer Bitcoin. I couldn't exchange Bitcoin for Gemini. So this is how. Long story short, I'll finally spit it out for you. That's how I came to DAI. I was able to buy DAI, but I can't. I still can't use my bank account for BlockFi to buy Bitcoin. But a couple weeks ago, I put $600 in here. Long story short, I bought DAI. I traded my Bitcoin for DAI, and then like last week, I traded my DAI for Bitcoin, $600. Bitcoin started its run that it's on right now, and when it got up to like 38,000, I sold my Bitcoin and rebought DAI. So I was up $52. Now the trade fee is 1%. So it cost me $6 to buy DAI with my Bitcoin. So 1% is kind of steep, but you know, this isn't really for trading. So, you know, if you're not going to do a lot of swapping back and forth, it's not really that big of a deal. But look at this right here, 8%. So, and just like I think it's been like less than 2 weeks or so, I started using BlockFi, and I've already accrued $2.40, and this is paid monthly. So at the start of next month, I'll get this $2.40, and then this will reset to 0. So that's cool. Interest, right? Earning interest, money for nothing, basically, right? I really like this BlockFi. This isn't really for trading and stuff, but of course, the thing about trading too frequently is then you become a trader, right? And then that's where risk comes in. So on BlockFi, Bitcoin pays 4% interest. Currently, these rates vary. Ethereum, 4% interest. Uniswap, 3.75. Litecoin, 4.5. Chainlink, 3%. Basic attention token, gold, PAX Gold, 2%. DAI, look at it, 8.5%. USD stablecoin, 7.5%. Binance coin, Binance USD, 7.5%. Paxos, 7.5%. Gemini, 7.5%. So that's good stuff, right? 8.5% interest. That's absolutely unheard of in a traditional financial area. Once the choppiness of the cryptocurrency market beat me up, it's fun to come back here. Oh, I also stake a little ETH, not a whole lot, over on Kraken. Another real stable thing to do is stake ETH. You can check that out. Search that out on YouTube or the internet. Places to stake ETH. So when you stake Ethereum, I'm talking about when you stake Ethereum, your money's locked up. You can't get it back right away until sometime in the future they will release it. So that's kind of neat. Of course, you don't want to stake that where your money's locked up with money that you need. So anyways, add some stability to your portfolio. It's just a really good idea to do. And like I said, I just started doing this about 2 weeks ago, and I will be putting more money into here. I really, really like the idea of 8.5% on my money. And if Bitcoin falls, 50% next week, down all the way down to $20,000, then it's a clear and obvious signal. When it's a clear and obvious decision, then I can just on BlockFi here, I can just trade my DAI for Bitcoin at that point, and then earn 4% interest on my Bitcoin. And then if Bitcoin goes from like 20,000 to 100,000 over the next 18 months, I've quintupled my money with Bitcoin. Plus, I get 4% interest, and lots of different ways you can do stuff. Look at BlockFi's. BlockFi has a support. They have live chat, and they have a robot live chat that answers questions, and they got good customer service. You can find information you want. There's a handful of states that aren't jiving with BlockFi, but that's a common theme throughout cryptocurrency. You can work around stuff. Just look into it, right? And hope you enjoyed this tidbit of information. 8.5%. If you just want Gemini, you can just do Gemini. 7.5%. That's not a whole lot different. Here's my 3 cryptos I'm holding right now. I have 50 cents in Bitcoin because I'm a high roller. I have 645 in DAI, 81 cents in Gemini. So that interest will just keep compounding by itself, right? So I wish I would have done this 9 months ago when I first got into it, and I didn't know anything about cryptocurrency. So hopefully this is good information to new people out there. Amazing interest, right? 8.5%. I sure hope you enjoyed this tidbit of information. And as always, thanks for watching.